Hello students, I Saurav Awasthi, faculty of Mount Literacy School is here with a new topic of class 11th where we are going to discuss about poem a photograph from Hornbill book from literature. Students, this poem has been written by one of the greatest poet whose name is Shirley Towson. In this poem, a photograph of CBSE class 11th NCERT, we are going to study about explanation, summary and difficult words. So students, this poem, a photograph which has been written by Shirley Towson, is all about the commonplace theme of the impermanence of life. Decay and death are an integral part of human life, where with time a person loses his or her youth and strength. Then one day comes when he or she is no more. What is left behind are sweet and sour memories which are often evoked by some photograph. So let's begin with the summary of the poem, a photograph. Here in this poem, the poet looks at the photograph of her mother and her two cousins. The photograph was clicked by the uncle when she was not even born. Now her mother is no more. The photograph shows the cousins on the either side of the mother, holding her hands. The three of them smiled at the camera as the breeze ruffled their hair. The poet observes that the mother's face was sweet even then. Her face changed while the sea remained unchanged. The poet recalls how her mother would become nostalgic looking at the photograph. She would recall how they had been dressed and photographed on the beach. Her laughter at the moment still haunted the poet, even though nearby 33 years had passed since she died. Now nothing remains of her but silence. There is nothing to comment upon a sad event like death. So now here we end up with the summary. Now let's begin with the stanza wise explanation. So let's begin with the first stanza. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and see the big girl some 12 years or so. Here in these lines, the poet is looking at an old photo album which is made up of cardboard. In the picture, there are three girls who are walking on the beach holding each other's hands. They are Betty and Dolly. The girl in the middle is the tallest and oldest. The other two girls on each side are younger than her. The girl in the middle is the poet's mother, about whom we are studying right now in this poem. She is around 12 years old when the picture was taken by her uncle. So now another lines are, all three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera, a sweet face. My mother's that was before I was born, and the sea which appears to have changed less was their terribly transient fate. So students, here first of all see the meaning of transient, which means short term or temporary. Okay, so now let's begin with the explanation. So students, in these lines the poet describes how the photograph was taken when her mother's uncle took the photograph and told them to stop and pose. All three of them left their wet hair open and smile at the camera. The poet's attention is drawn towards his mother's face, which is described as a sweet face. The photograph was taken long before the poet was born. The poet calls their feet terrible transient, as they were so young by then and now they had grown older. On the other hand, the sea which touched their feet has changed less. Now in the other lines, poet wants to tell us that how after 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the photograph to look at her cousins Betty and Dolly, and how their parents would dress all three of them up for the beach. They would have planned to take a photograph. Now in the other lines, now we can see here the poet recalls the sea holiday was her mother's favorite moment from the past, while the poet's favorite time from the past was her mother's laughter. Both the women would think about those past memories which they cannot live again. They tried their best to adjust to what they lost. Now finally in the last stanza, we can see now she's been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. It's silence and silence. Students, here silence means a complete absence of sound. And these lines means here in the above lines the poet says that her mother died 12 years ago, the same age her mother was in the photograph. Whenever the poet thinks of her mother's death, she cannot explain what effect she has of her mother's death. So finally students, here death has silenced poet's mother, which has also left her speechless. So this was the stanza-wise explanation of the poem. Now these are literary devices which have been used in the poem, that is alliteration, oxymoron and epithet. And to understand them more, go through the definitions which I have given in the picture, read them nicely and understand them. Now students, here are some question answers of a poem, a photograph, which is given over here. Here students, the first question is, what does the word cardboard denote in the poem and why has this word been used? Okay. The next question is, what has the camera captured? You can go through the answer. If I am going to read everything, then the video is going to become very big. That's why I am not reading these answers now. So you can read them and then you can write these answers in your own words also. Okay. Another question, that is question number 3, is what has not changed over the years? Does this suggest something to you? So now the next question is, the poet's mother laughed at the snapshot. What this laugh indicate? Okay, so like this. Now the next question is, what is the meaning of the line, both rye with the labored ease of loss? Yes student, this question is important for you. You should read it nicely, go through it and try to understand the meaning of this phrase, the labored ease of loss. So try to learn all these question answers, write them once again in your fair copy by yourself in your own words and practice them again and again. Okay students, I hope this will help you. Thank you so much. Keep practicing at home. Stay safe, be healthy and be at home. Thank you so much.